Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma, and today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2018 Tesla Model 3. This is actually the third Model 3 we've had at our dealership. We've had a number of Tesla products as well as a number of Model S's. We've had a Model X, but the 3 is really a cool vehicle. It's the mass production Tesla, available to the masses, where the S and the Model X are kind of more high-end premium vehicles. This particular one's a one-owner clean Carfax vehicle, pretty local from the Oregon area. We purchased this from a local credit union, so my guess it was probably a repo. Unfortunately, sometimes things don't go well for people and they can't make their payments. Being that I have both the keys and stuff with the vehicle, my guess it was probably a voluntary repo. Not all repos end with someone coming with a truck and towing a car away. A lot of repos, people are just honest. They call their bank, hey, I can't afford the payments, I'm just gonna drop the car off, so to you guys, turn it in and repossess it. So that's probably the case for this one, but it's completely under warranty, guaranteed by us. This is a really nice car with very low miles, and I could probably go on and on about the Model 3. There's so many cool features just in the screen. Pretty much everything on this car is controlled through the central screen, and there's plenty of videos and YouTube tutorials, so I won't go crazy here. I could probably easily spend 20 minutes just playing with the different menus in the screen. I'm a big fan of the Tesla products. A disclaimer, I own Tesla stock, I'm an investor, but I'm also, used car manager at an Infiniti dealership. I love Infiniti. I've been with Infiniti 16 years. I have a love of all cars, so we have all sorts of different vehicles that come in, but I'm really impressed by the Model 3. We've had two recently, and I've had a chance to get really familiar with them and drive it. And the thing with the Model 3 and Teslas in general is, for someone like me, I'm a career car guy. I'm 40 years old. I've been in the car business since I was 15, so a long time. I've been in many different vehicles. I've driven a wide variety of vehicles, but Tesla's almost like an automotive breath of fresh air. It's kind of unlike any other car out there. Cars in a lot of ways are similar, but Tesla is just kind of a clean sheet, approach to a vehicle. And being electric, they're able to, make it a little bit different. So some electric cars are just, by other manufacturers, like, Volkswagen has an electric car, an electric version of a Golf, but they just basically took a gas-powered Golf and they retrofit it as an electric car, where this thing was built from the ground up to be an electric car. The batteries are in the floor, it has a low center of gravity, and it's very sparse interior, but it's also, there's a niceness to that sparseness. It's almost kind of like that Scandinavian IKEA understated styling. It's very quiet, very pleasant to drive. Going back to the vehicle, so this is the long-range version of the Tesla. It only has 16,836 miles. It does not have the Autopilot features on it. There's Autopilot software, and there's the self-driving software. So the self-driving software, a lot of the stuff is beta, but really there's no self-driving yet. So basically, when you buy the self-driving software, Tesla says when they finally get around to having self-driving vehicles, you'll get it automatically. You'll get an over-the-air software update giving the vehicle full self-driving capabilities, but we're not there yet. It could be at the end of the year. It could be a couple of years. It could be never. And then there's Autopilot. Autopilot is kind of like a, adaptive cruise control. You have more driver's assistance features. But the nice thing about those two features, if you do want them, it's very easy. You get your Tesla app, you get the car connected to it. It's very easy to do. I do that with all our Teslas. So whenever I buy a Tesla, I registered as a business vehicle of Tesla. So with my Tesla app, I upload my driver's license, my business card, and a copy of the bill of sale. And then we have full access to the Tesla. We can make service appointments. We have access to everything. So when you buy it, you just upload the documents and you get your Tesla app and you'll have full access to it. But the nice thing about the Tesla app, if you want to upgrade to the full self-driving software, you want to upgrade to Autopilot, you just buy it through your Tesla app or your Tesla account, and then they don't need to do anything to the car. It'll just get, you know, an over-the-air update, and then it'll have those features. So basically, all these Model 3s have all the hardware and all the capabilities for self-driving. It's just a matter of, you know, paying for that software, which is pretty cool. A lot of times when you have to upgrade a car, you have to bring it to the dealership, and they have to, you know, actually add things to it. So the nice thing too about this one, it is grandfathered into the premium connectivity. So the way that works is the premium connectivity is basically the car is a Wi-Fi hotspot, and now you actually have to pay, it's a monthly fee. I think it's like $10 or $15 a month for the premium connectivity, but since this is an earlier Model 3, it is automatically grandfathered into the premium connectivity, so you get music streaming, you get real-time map views with traffic. You can see the red there, that means that that area is congested. Really cool stuff, and the music streaming is great. I love music, and this has a great playlist. You can stream music. Elon Musk's an audiophile, so this thing just has an amazing audio system. It really is a great audio system. It's definitely up there with, you know, some of the best Bose Mark 11 audio systems I've heard, like in Lexus, Infiniti, and Acura products. So you have all those cool features, and then as far as opening the vehicle, you want to open the trunk, open the charging port. It's all handled on the screen. Open the glove box. So this is the long-range Model 3. So right now we have 254 miles of range on it. You can go to a charging station. So the way the Model 3s work, you have to pay for the supercharging. The Model X's and the Model S's, which are the more expensive models, they have the free supercharging, but you have to pay for it if you want to use it. But it's still a lot cheaper than, you know, putting gas in it. And of course, you have a wall connector at home. You can usually get a full charge. So when this is fully charged, it has a range of a little over 300 miles. And these map views are really nice and detailed. And you also have an internet browser as well. So obviously it's not lightning fast because it's a Wi-Fi hotspot. It's not like it's not. It's I shouldn't say Wi-Fi hotspot. It comes from it's like a cell phone based internet. Obviously, I think you can turn the car into a Wi-Fi hotspot, but I think it's 3G internet connectivity. But again, this is grandfathered into it. It's something you're not going to pay extra for. The climate control is very easy to use, and you can see you just use a screen here to change the flow of the air. Really cool. I haven't seen anything like that in any other vehicles. You can control the fan, control the temperature. You have heated front seats. The backup camera is also very detailed as well. Oh, well, since I have the trunk open, it won't let me show you the backup camera, but I'll come back in after I show you the outside, and I'll show you the backup camera because it's really quite a crisp camera. Lots of other cool features. You have a calendar. You can pull up the cameras here, but I don't think it's... Oh, there we go. It's blocking me out a little bit just because I have the trunks open. But you can see the resolution on these cameras is really impressive. There's an energy consumption guide, charging, entertainment. You can play games. And the cool thing too is, like, when you play the game, you can actually use the steering wheel and the gas here to drive the car on the video game. And the thing with Teslas is that you have over-the-air updates, so new software updates, new features come out. You can go ahead and you just get an over-the-air update, and you're all set. See? Here we go. Whoa. Alright, well, it's not easy to hold the camera, but you kinda get the idea. It's not easy to hold the camera and play the game, so, but that's cool stuff. Now, how do I get out of this screen? There we go. So that's kind of all the cool features. And then you have the toy box. You have a whoopee cushions. So you can basically program the seats to, and then you can control the sound of the fart. You can make it so the turn signal's a fart. Then there's a romance mode where you can put this on. I'll put on some romantic music. And then you have a fire crackling. And then it'll actually put a little heat out through the climate control system to give you that feel of a fire. So, and they'll play a little romantic music. So, I mean, you can go on and on with all the cool features on this Tesla. Tinted windows. This one has a premium black interior. It is a compact vehicle, but interior space is still pretty good. I'm 6'2". I had that front seat adjusted for my height. Still have a decent amount of legroom back here. And since there's no, drive shafts or mechanical bits underneath the vehicle, you just pretty much have a big battery pack under there. The floor is nice and flat. And usually in a lot of other cars, like rear-wheel drive cars, this is rear-wheel drive, but in a lot of other rear-wheel drive cars, you have a drive shaft going here, so you have like a little hump, transmission hump there. And then look at these huge glass roof panels you have throughout the whole vehicle. And it just gives it a nice, brighter and happier feeling. And these glass roof panels, they let a little bit of light in, but as far as heat and UV rays, it blocks out like 98% of it. So the long range version of the Model S, I think it's 270 horsepower. And then with electric motors, they make torque pretty much instantly. So even though it's not as high horsepower as fast as like the P100D with ludicrous mode, the instant acceleration and throttle response is very impressive. It's on par with a lot of other vehicles that this might compete with, like the BMW 3 Series or Infiniti Q50. I think you'll have a wonderful time enjoying the acceleration. And then it's also kind of eerily quiet too. You have this rush of acceleration, and normally in a vehicle you hear a lot of noises and gear changes, but it's just pretty much almost completely quiet. It's also a very nice looking vehicle as well. Tesla wasn't copying anyone else as far as styling goes. I mean, it's Tesla through and through. It doesn't look like any other car on the road. Very clearly Tesla. And then the nice thing too, since you don't have an engine in the front or back, you have a little bit more extra storage. We have the charging cable as well. It's also a chip guard, clear scratch guard material covering the whole, pretty much the whole front bumper here to help protect it from stone and rock chips. So there you have it. There's our Tesla Model 3. Very low miles, local, one owner clean Carfax. If you want to get into Tesla ownership, you don't want to buy a brand new one. This one is still in near new condition, very low miles, lots of warranty left. You got the unlimited premium connectivity. And if you do want to upgrade to Autopilot or the full self-driving technology, is very easy to do through the Tesla app. And if you live in a different part of the country, we have a very big premium business. We regularly sell vehicles out of state all the time. We can help get this thing shipped to anywhere in the country. We can help you get it licensed and registered in your home state. And as far as taxes go, just as long as you don't have a second residence here in Washington, you're going to pay sales tax, if applicable, where you live. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon and have a wonderful day.